In this video, we're going to talk about 7 free tools you must have on your computer if you want to be able to practice and get better at data analysis. Now, before we get started, these tools will work better if you have a computer running on Windows 10 or Windows 11. Also, links to install all applications and tools mentioned will be included in the description below. With that said, let's get started. The first tool to have on your computer is a SQL Console, and SQL Consoles are used to manage and query data stored in a database. You can think of a database as a storage space where data is organized into tables, and each table comprises of its own set of rows and columns. So typically a database file will hold hundreds or even thousands of tables, and a SQL Console is an application that can read that file, process it, and display it into objects that can be queried on a computer. There are a couple of free ones out there. MySQL, PostgreSQL, or Microsoft SQL Server are all great options to install. I personally like and prefer Microsoft SQL Server as it has more resources and more tools to work with, especially with other Microsoft products like the AdventureWorks database file. The second tool to have on your computer is a business intelligence application, and there are lots of them out there depending on your preference. But let's stick with one that is well used within the industry, and that would be Power BI. Power BI is used by data analysts and business intelligence analysts to create data pipelines, workflows, reports, and dashboards. Now, most people typically only use Power BI to create reports, but it can do way more than that. It can be used as a data aggregator to get data from multiple sources and combine them all together. It can be used as a data processing and transformation tool to transform data sets and make operations more manageable. It can be used to manage and deploy applications that run on existing Power BI data sets. So there's so much Power BI allows us to do as data analysts, and to start using it, all you need to do is to go to Microsoft Store on your Windows computer to search for Power BI and install. Once you have it installed, you have access to free sample data sets you can play around with, and you can also connect Power BI to your Microsoft SQL Server to access the AdventureWorks database. The next free tool to have on your computer is a general programming language, and that would be Python. Now, Python is used for a wide range of activities. It's used to build websites and apps, to deploy softwares, to automate repetitive tasks, to analyze big data. I can go on and on. As data analysts, we use Python to do web scraping, to carry out transformations, to conduct exploratory analysis, to deploy machine learning algorithms that may be impossible to achieve on other applications like SQL or Power BI. So Python, not only does it automate our processes, it brings efficiencies to our analytical work streams. So installing Python is pretty straightforward. There are a couple of ways to do that. You can install directly from python.org, or you can go to Microsoft Store on any Windows laptop and download from there. But the way I prefer to install Python will be to go through Anaconda Distribution Center. With Anaconda installed, Python already comes pre-installed, and you can easily access Python through Jupyter Notebook. Another advantage of installing Anaconda Distribution Center on your computer is that it manages all the updates, packages, and libraries for Python to run smoothly for you. And finally, you also get other applications like RStudio, Jupyter Notebook, Visual Studio Code, all pre-installed in the Anaconda installation pack. The next free tool to have on your computer is a data analytics engine, and that is Apache Spark. Now, Apache Spark is an open source distributed processing system used for big data workloads. If you are into practicing analytics with big data, then you want to have a tool that helps you process data as quickly as possible. Apache Spark does that by distributing data processing tasks across multiple computers, and that way you don't have to rely on your computer power alone to process big data. And so to have Apache Spark running through your computer, you need to install 2 things. The first one is Python, which you hopefully already installed, and then the other one is Java SDK. Once you have both applications installed, then you will need to set up the environment on your machine. I will not be able to go over the installation process in this video because I think it deserves a video of its own. But if you have some time, I suggest you watch a few installation guides and use the link in the description below to get it set up correctly. Once set up, you'll be able to run Apache Spark in Python through PySpark on Jupyter Notebook. The next free tool to have on your computer is a data mining platform, and that will be Orange. One of the big dreams of a data analyst is to be able to understand and execute analytical workflows using machine learning algorithms. Now, while you can do that with Python if you know how to code and you understand data science concepts, Orange is a tool that I have found to be beginner friendly for learning data science concepts without having to worry about writing code. It uses widgets, flow diagrams, and a drag and drop graphical interface to execute machine learning concepts. And with that, you can quickly and easily deploy machine learning algorithms without needing to code anything, just by dragging and dropping data tables, graphs on the canvas and visualizing your data in a few simple steps. I have been using Orange for a while, and it's worth mentioning that Orange also has its own learning curve, and it's not an application you can simply start using without some training. They have a series on their official YouTube channel that explains how to use the application, and also free data sets that can be used to practice once you install the application on your computer. Now we're slowly getting to the end of the list, and the last two tools I'm about to mention are not exactly tools you can install on your computer, but can be accessed through the web. So the next tool to have is a language model, and in this case, ChatCSV. Now imagine a world where you can simply upload a CSV file into an application and then start chatting with your file as you would do with a data analyst colleague. Well, that world is already here. ChatCSV is an AI-powered app that acts as a personal data analyst and allows users to chat with CSV files. It works by running Python code against your CSV files, very similar to what you get with ChatGPT. Now you can ask the computer to extract textual or visual insights from the data that you have provided, eliminating the need for analyzing and visualizing your data set manually. It's completely free, and you can start using and chatting right away by using the link in the description below. The last free tool to have is our trusted and most reliable friend, Microsoft Excel. Now, as you may already know, Microsoft Excel is the most widely used application for data analysis. Over 700 million people use Excel, and it's pretty much the main working tool of most data analysts. The desktop version of Microsoft Excel is not free, but the online version is completely free, and you can start using it right away. All you need is a Microsoft account. With the free version of Excel, you can create templates, you can write formulas, and you can even use pivot tables. Microsoft has really improved the features on the online version such that you can do almost everything as you would do in the desktop version. So we've gone through my favorite free must-have tools, and these are the main practice tools that I have on my computer. I believe there are many more great tools that are super useful to us data analysts, but I try to focus on tools that are 100% free for use and do not require you to pay anything. The idea is for you to practice how to use these tools and get better at them, because it can come in handy when you need them for specific assignments. So try these tools out. Let me know which one you're currently using, which one you hope to download after watching this video. If you have anyone that you use and it is free and it's not included on this list, feel free to share in the comment section below so that we can all learn. Also, if you're interested in learning and mastering SQL in a very straightforward manner, then you should watch this video here where I talk about my 3 top courses to learn SQL. As always, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.